Canterbury, 2 of Caitlin DeSoma from Richmond, Rhode Island, and Piper Beal in the 30 from Ledyard rounds out our field as we get ready the final event of the night. The Super X cars go into battle for 25 laps. And it's Road Map Mitch taking the early advantage off turns 1 and 2 and leading the charge down the backstretch. Behind them, it is a 3-car tussle, and it's Nunes trying to slice his way on the outside. A couple of cars get caught up high, and that allows a couple of others to make their way to the inside, and one would be the 43 of Ram, who now dices his way underneath the 5 of Nunes in the battle for second. Behind him is the 64 of Greg Moran, and running in 5th, we have Bud Keeney. 6th will be Sean Skinner, Ben Castro, Dave Yardley, Patrick Danilin, and Ray Reed rounded out the top 10. And as I said that, they changed around a little bit in the back. Reed has moved up to 8th, Yardley 9th, and Danilin is 10th. Mitch Bombard continues to try to make a fast getaway at the front, leads the 43 of Ram by just a car. Battle on for third between Moran and Nunes. Nunes looks like he's going to lose that battle on the outside as they whirl their way down into turn number 3. Behind them, it is a side-by-side slugfest between Bud Keeney and Ben Castro. As a matter of fact, even behind them, they are stacked up 2 by 2 by 2 like the animals going into Noah's Ark. To the outside, it is Keeney who gets the 5th spot away from Castro. But at the front, it's been Mitch Bombard. I take that back. It is the 88 of Ben Castro. So we can't see on as well with our glasses on the back stretch. So Castro now sits in the 5th spot. And they are all trying to track down pole sitter Mitch Bombard, who has led the opening 6 laps of this race. Top 5 runs single file. And we have yet to see a Mark Schaefer sighting, as he is buried in 11th. And Schaefer really didn't make his appearance until the final stages of the race last week and was running 3rd when the leaders came together and the seas parted, and he was able to grab his 2nd consecutive win. Bombard looking to pull away. Keeney with a dirt track slide, and perhaps getting into him just a little bit was Moran, but Moran allows Ram to correct, and now will try to dice his way, carve his way underneath in turn 3. Side by side for position 4, and Ben Castro will now move the 88 by Nunes and pick up that spot. Nunes trying to hang on for all he can on the outside. Battle continuing for second, and it is the 64 of Greg Moran. Then Ram powers by on the outside, but he gets up just a little high by the white line in turns 3 and 4, and that costs him some time and space on the track and costs him a position as Moran scoots into the 2nd spot and will try to track down Road Map Mitch. They're closing in on Piper Beal to put her a lap down, and Mitch Bombard at the line has a lead of a little over 0.5 of a second. And Bombard is not the fastest car on the track. Right now, that belongs to Greg Moran. Moran with a little power slide off the corner, able to hang on. The field clearing 33 of Ray Phillips, making his first appearance of the year. And Greg Moran gives him the signal that we are halfway home. Race has been Mitch Bombard's from the drop of the green flag. At that time, that lap by, both the leader and 2nd place both did a 19.183 on the track. Down to 11 to go for Bombard to pick up the win. Greg Moran sits in that 2nd spot, and it is the 43 of William Ram who sits in 3rd. Then we have the 88 of Castro. Nunes in the 5 is 5th. Skinner is 6th, Yardley 7th, Donnellan 8th, Reed 9th, Schaefer is 10th. Then we have Bud Keeney is 11th, John Nash 12th, David Chasko is 13th, Caitlin DeSoma, Ray Phillips, and Piper Beal. Single digits left on the scoreboard for Mitch Bombard. Trailing him is Greg Moran in the 64. It has shrunk to about 4/10 of a second. And Moran sliding once again off the corner. That seems to be a mood. The way that car is set up, that it's loose coming off turn number 4. But it is Bombard leading the way down into turn number 3. Probably counting the laps off in his head. How many he has left? 7 to go. And Moran has to worry because he may be paid a visit by the 43 of Ram as he is close to the back bumper, and Bombard's lead has lengthened. Deeper in the pack, the 5 of Noons under attack by Sean Skinner as Skinner gets way up high by the wall. And they roll into turn 1. Bombard down to 5 to go. Moran having to worry about the attack being set up and plotted by the 43 of Riom. They cross the line and head into turn number 1. As Bombard in the 30 marketing machine, who's raced at a variety of tracks up and down the Northeast, looks to hold on for a win here at the Bowl. Bombard, your leader into turn 1. Moran, then Ram. And now Ram is having an attack on down low between he and Ben Castro. So Castro looking to fight his way onto the podium with 3 to go when they hit the line this time by. And with everybody else battling behind him, Mitch Bombard looks to pull down the win. Mitch will see the signal for 2 to go from Craig Merriman. Greg Moran in the 2nd spot. Battle continues for 3rd, and this time at the line, Castro has it. They go down the backstretch and into turn 3. White flag. 1 lap to go, 4 turns for Mitch Bombard to capture the win. Greg Moran about 2 car lengths back. Bombard rolls off turn number 2 and sets sail down the backstretch for the final time. Coming into turn number 3. Green to checker. 25 laps in front, and your winner is going to be Mitch Bombard. Finishing in 2nd will be the 64 of Greg Moran. Ben Castro rolls home 3rd to complete our podium. William Ram is in 4th. Sean Skinner 5th. John Noon 6th. Ray Reed 7th. Patrick Donnellan 8th. Dave Yardley 9th. Pictures. This time you're in the picture.
Well, it's about time. I worked so hard at this thing, and I never thought I'd have a chance to win, especially with people like Greg coming back and all the heavy hitters coming back, and everything fell into place after it broke last week. This is awesome. Hey, thanks.
Anyone you need to thank? I know there's a lot of people that helped you get here tonight. And you should start with your dad, I'm just going to say.
Yeah, my dad takes my car down every week. My aunt comes every week. I can't thank them enough. Glenn's not here tonight, but he helps me out every week. The Skinners helped me out in practice. I missed all of practice because remnants of last week's problem. B&H Race Chassis for all the setup help, everything they do, especially when things go wrong. Sponsors 30 Marketing, Biggins Auto Repair, of course TK Race Photo. The Landon Tire came in clutch today, and my mom's at home. She'll hear about this in 5 minutes ago. And this is awesome. I'm loving it.